This review is for the Big Agnes Copper Spur HV UL2. This is the 2020 version that I'll be looking at. There's two colors, the olive green, which I'll be reviewing today, and the orange. The older version doesn't have the awning built into the vestibule, and it also doesn't have the big gear pocket on the foot end of the tent. Other than that, they are very, very similar. So right out of the box, we have the tent bag. Tent poles. Stakes. Eight stakes. 1, 2, 3, 4 guy lines. The tent fly. And the tent body. Big Agnes has added color coding on the tent for the poles and for the fly. On one side we have orange, and on the other side we have gray. When we look at the poles, we have two ends for gray. The other two ends are orange that correspond with them. You can see here that Big Agnes has pre-bent the poles, which helps with ease of setup and also gives you the high volume on the interior once the tent is completely set up. I'll start setting the tent up now, and I'll post the specs as I go through the tent setup. So here's the tent body set up, and we'll just do a quick walk around. So you'll notice orange into orange, gray into gray. This top point attaches here on the crossbar, and then they have these little pieces here that just clip right into the end. There's a lot of features. So you'll notice the zipper is two zippers, one at the top, one at the bottom. They come over and they meet in the corner, and there's a little piece of ripstop nylon here to keep the bugs out in case there's a tiny hole there. This can also wrap up on the inside. There's this little piece here that you can stuff in to hold it. As we move to the inside of the tent, you have a pocket here on the head side. Has little headphone areas for wires to come out in case you have electronics. On the foot side, you have a much bigger pocket that you can put equipment in. I have a gear loft that I like to use that I've attached to the various attachment points. So attachment points you have on the foot side, on the top right, top left, middle left, middle right. You have one on each corners of the doors and one right in the center. And then on the head side, same as the foot side, up here at the top, and then also in the middle. You also have a little pocket here on the head side and another pocket here. I'll put the fly on now and go through some of the features. Let's look at some of the features of the Rainfly. So the clips right here, the Rainfly clips directly, and they are also color coded, orange on one side and gray on the other. They're reflective, so at night if you shine your light on it, it's easy to see. Same with on the guy lines. So we have a guy line down here, and then for wind we have guy lines on each side of the foot area of the tent. And then as we move to the head side of the tent, we have the guy line down here, and then we have on each side for wind. We also have up here the vent. And then you'll notice here we have a zipper on this side, and we also have a zipper on this side. So you can completely unzip this flap here on each side of the vestibules, and you can either roll it up and use those 2 points to hook it and roll it up, or if you have trucking poles, you can use trucking poles on this corner and this corner, and you can bring it out like an awning if it's raining or if you just want to escape the sun. Down here you have Velcro attachment there, and you also have a Velcro attachment here to unzip. The tent fly on the crossbar also has this piece right here that goes over the tip of the crossbar to keep it nice and taut up top. Outdoor Gear Lab gives this tent an overall score of 78 and ranks it second for best backpacking tents. This is a very high quality tent. I love this tent. I recommend this tent, and many others recommend this tent. I hope you enjoyed this review on the Big Agnes Copper Spur HV UL2 2020 version.